Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up and the signs and symbols to watch for the week. So this week it's a brand new deck. It's called the Sacred Sea Oracle, and it's by Justin Saribian, and it's kind of cool. My girls have kind of got me. I'm an alien type of space person, but my girls have got me into the deep, interested in the sea and things that are in the sea. So each card has this little sea star on the back, which is beautiful. Now, the signs and symbols are going to be hard this week because most of the cards are like sea creatures of some sort. So it's going to be interesting to pull signs and symbols from this. So I was kind of hesitant to use this deck, but we're going to see what comes from it. So, because I like to try new ones because I think they're fun. Oh, this week is the Visionary Sea Queen. She kind of looks like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, sorry, I'm getting my microphone, Predator, the show Predator. She looks like that. So that could be a sign for this week, any kind of Predator stuff. Visionary Sea Queen. So potent projections. So this is seeing the future. This is about manifesting. This is about creating what you want. This is about creating. It's so crazy because last week was like shoot your arrow, aim your arrow, and go for it. And so if you kind of were struggling last week with, okay, well, what do I want? And even if it doesn't even have to go with last week, it can be like if you want to create something, or you want to create something different, or you want to create something new, whether it be a job, a relationship, if you don't like the way things are going on right now in your life, you can vision it and it can happen. It can be potent projections. You can project something out there. It's kind of like a projector, right? So you can imagine or vision the life you want. Now, I'm not one of those that you vision it and it makes it happen. I'm one of those you build it and it will happen. You have to it's great to imagine and it's great to want. And if you are a great manifester, some people can just imagine it, have it happen. But most of the time, you have to build it. Most of the time, you have to set in motion the plan. You have to create it, even if it's just tiny baby steps. Tiny baby steps. You have to do the work, and even if it's just a little bit at a time. So and it's so crazy because the number is 22, which means you're going in the right direction, you're doing the right thing. So you need to imagine this week. You need to, anytime you have a negative thought, or anytime you have a I can't do it, or anytime you have something going, it's so crazy because last week's podcast was so much about this. So anytime you think, oh, I can't do that, or I'm going to fail, you need to rewind that, and you need to imagine it, and you need to imagine it happening. You need to imagine how you want it, or how you want it to play out, not what you're afraid of how it's going to play out. So just lots of meditation this week, so you can envision what you want for your life, or you envision. I am so great at if there's some family functions that are going on and there's some people there that I kind of don't get along with sometimes. Yeah, that happens. I'm the best one to go through my head about the worst things that could happen. Well, if she says this, I'm going to say this. Well, I'm getting ready. If she says this, and then I'll get there and nothing will happen. It will be fine. We were fine. Everything's great. But I could have created that if I put that out there. Does that make sense? You don't want to create, you want to create something in your head that's worse than the actual thing, because then you're reliving it a million times and it's not even going to happen. So make sure that you're careful about what you envision or what you project out there, because what you're projecting will come back to you. What you're imagining will come back to you. So make sure that what you're projecting or what you're envisioning is pretty potent stuff that you want to return to you. You don't want it to return to you if it's really potent and it's bad, right? So you need to be really careful about the things that you project out there and the things that you envision this week because it's pretty potent and it's a manifestation week. And so it's got a bunch of creation power and frequency around it. So really be careful about what you're thinking this week. Watch your thoughts and live in the now and watch your thoughts about what you want to create, because this week is the week that you're going to create something pretty awesome. Because last week Spirit was like, you need to go for it. And this week you're like, okay, how am I going to do that? So you need to envision it. So some of the signs and symbols to watch for. Obviously, the number is 222. Any kind of predator show that you see, like if you see a predator poster, anything like that, because that's what this little queen looks like. That's what she looks like. Also, too, there's a sword right here on her face or her shield. So any kind of sword, I think you can kind of see it. If you can't see it, if you're listening to this on the podcast, go to my Instagram. There's like a sword kind of shield on her face. So any sword or any shield that you see is also a symbol. So we have predator, sword, shield, and see this like eye diamond thing right there? That's so any kind of like third eye sign, or like the third eye, or the like this kind of, see this little, they call it the evil eye to ward off evil. If you see that at all this week, those are signs. So, and also too, there are some like bubbles around her. I'm not going to, those are the signs I'm going to show you. But if you want to go see more signs or see any other kind of things in this picture, go to my Instagram and go look, because there's just so many other, I'm just really talking really good today. There's so many other things you can pull for that. So I guess even like a queen, if you see a picture of a queen, that would count. So I'm just going to recap the signs. There's swords, shields, the eye, the evil eye, or the eye of Ra, or the eye, and then the number 22 and anything to do with queens. Then those are the main signs. And what those signs mean are, if you see those, Spirit's like, yes, you're going in the right direction. You're doing the right thing. Keep envisioning it. Keep projecting it. Keep going. Keep going. And also, too, is Spirit telling you, watch your thoughts, because another one that's watch your thoughts is 666. So if you see that one, watch your thoughts, because what you're thinking or what you're envisioning, you're creating. So this is a big manifestation week. So start meditating and start manifesting. See you guys later.